you join us live from the Kingdom of Bahrain, the World Series of Darts. This is the Bahrain Darts Masters. And now it's time for our second quarter-final. Firstly, would you please welcome a winner of 2 World Series events and a Masters champion. He is the reigning and defending Bahrain Masters champion. It's the Bullet, Stephen Bunting! From the Netherlands, a winner of 16 World Series events, a 3-time World Match Play champion. Here's the 3-time champion of the world. It's mighty Michael Gerwen.
Well, we've already had one surprise to get us underway tonight. Now it's down to the defending champion, Stephen Bunting, to try and see off the man with the most glittering record in the World Series of Darts events. And when you look at the head-to-head records, Mark Webster, between the man in our picture, Stephen Bunting, and his opponent, Michael van Gerwen, it doesn't make for very good reading for the Bullet until you look at more recent form. Yeah,
for Stephen, he's just got a clutch to the previous 12 months. And there was a couple of big stage meetings in the Premier League, and there's one win apiece. But both players, and this isn't a disservice to Gerwen Price, have got to be boosted by the fact that the world #1 and world champ, Luke Littler's been eliminated. We see confirmation of what was a solid performance from Michael van Gerwen against the awkward Alexis Toilo yesterday. He dealt with the threat pretty well, average of, call it 97. And will be confident, and we've spoke about players having things to prove. That's always been the case for Michael van Gerwen, but there'll be pressure on Stephen as well.
Stephen, the defending champion, wanting to set up a semi-final against the man he beat in last year's final, Gerwen Price, who absolutely motored past Luke Littler, if you're just tuning in our first quarter-final. What of Mighty Mike against the Bullet? It's Van Gerwen who's got the darts. It's 1st to 6 again.
140.
Solid start from Michael. Yeah, Gerwen Price finishing really well in our opening quarter-final in dispatching of Luke Littler 6-2. 6 from 10 on the doubles, that was key. He's our first semi-finalist.
And the Bullet already right on the money. He's won 3 of the last 6 matches against his opponent.
43.
As Bunting's 22-5 head-to-head record in Van Gerwen's favour. But they've never met in the World Series of Darts before today.
119.
Bunting already making inroads on the Michael Van Gerwen throw here.
100.
Just a solid display from Stephen last night.
Yeah, Asamoto was dispatched fairly comfortably. Van Gerwen certainly struggled more against the difficult and slow opponent Toilo. Got there in the end, but there were at least 2 occasions where he did quite literally pull his socks up, which is always an indicator of where Van Gerwen's mindset is at.
Just 142.
Kept his opponent at arm's length, Michael. A lot more comfortable for Stephen against Ryosuke Asamoto. Can't quite find the second treble.
90. Likely requires 78.
So this is just a hole. Oh, he's missed a single.
38.
It's
Stephen, you
careless.
require 52.
You can see how that happens sometimes. 20 to tops is awkward. So you try and, if you can, get yourself to one side when your darts stick up in the board to leave that clear path. And Michael just overcooked it, drifted into the fire, and it's costly. Opening leg Bunting against the darts as well.
Stephen to throw first.
Perfect start for
Yeah.
Stephen Bunting, the defending champion. The look on the face of Van Gerwen says it all. Huge frustration that he let that slip. Also won the Nordic
140.
Darts Masters last year, Stephen. Made the final in the Dutch and Polish events too. But there was that thought, wasn't there, Webby, that his year just tailed off. Stephen Bunting, thought was he was playing just too much competitive darts at one point.
Yeah, possibly. There's things in the back of your mind as well. Obviously, Premier League selection
140.
at the end of the year is at the forefront of players' minds, and it's easy to say, looking on, just concentrate on winning the tournaments, but it's hard.
100.
Players thrive on being in the Premier League, but Bunting's got himself there.
Level pegging after 6 darts apiece. That's a great first dart, plenty room for more in there.
140.
Well, that sets him up nicely. So will this.
100.
Brilliant leg. Both players have started really well.
81.
And Gerwen on 41 after 9 darts. He may not get another go in this leg.
Chance gone begging there, so a break back could be coming in here. Double 16 for Van Gerwen.
25.
And he lets it slip. Don't know whether there was a deflection off the flight there.
He'd be kicking himself. A couple of darts missed at doubles, a dart missed at a big number in the opening leg, and it could equate to a 2-leg lead for Stephen. Although this can get tricky. That's not for Stephen. Banging him in a double 3 and a 2-leg lead for the bullet.
Nicely done from the man from Merseyside.
Bunting is averaging 111.33 as it stands. That's his record average in the World Series. It was on this stage 12 months ago in a demolition job of Chris Dovey. Granted, there's a long way to go, but just illustrates how well he started.
Well, the exhibition world is packed out tonight. Everyone looking forward to the darty party. They've already seen the story with Littler dispatched by the Iceman. Bunting looking right on it.
140.
Some start. Could have been a 2-leg lead in favour of Michael. Wasn't for a couple of mistakes. Gets himself down to a finish, but Bunting, I was just about to say, with a big visit here, could go on the hunt for a second breaker throw.
41.
That's a rare tremulous visit in these opening exchanges between these two. 164 won't go. What can he set up from here?
58.
You can see the look on the face of Van Gerwen. This shouldn't happen to me.
Even just a straight turn for Stephen. Both coming up dry in the last couple of visits.
106.
It's Michael who gets first look in this third leg, and it feels crucial for Michael.
98.
The treble might have come too late there.
26.
Bunting looking down at the 19s then to try and get this combination going. Another one of those. It's bullseye though.
101. We require
How
8.
important will this moment be in the conclusion of this match? Van Gerwen's up and running, pins the double four. He survives at that to trail 3-0. A settler for Michael.
That's only a hold of throw for MVG. This is his 50th World Series of Darts event. That equals the record set by Peter Snakebite Wright. So when the PDC circus travels to Saudi Arabia over the weekend,
55.
he will set the record of 51 appearances in Riyadh come Monday afternoon.
Michael's just got to stay patient here. If the breaker throw doesn't come in this leg, no need to panic as of yet. But he's in no mood to hang around.
306 for Bunting. Should start on the 308 rather, starting on the 18s. 9 of those. Not quite, but very handy.
Both players have been slightly underwhelmed with their performance at the World Championship. Stephen Bunting succumbed to the impressive James Hurrell. And Michael Van Gerwen was beaten by Gary Anderson. He went all the way to the semi-finals in the end, losing out to Gian van Veen, who we'll see a little bit later on, taking on Danny Nolpin.
An all-Dutch affair to come, and an all-English affair will be next with Luke Humphries against his pal Nathan Aspinall. Great visit from MVG. That is a big chance for a break back now.
127.
The 1-2-6 almost went in the previous leg. It's a brilliant setup from Michael. Will it get him an opportunity? Stay straight, there's minimum dart. Well, he's going to get a dart double 8 here. Missed opportunity again for Bunting.
I require 36.
So to level it up, across the double 9.
Yeah,
nicely done, 2-2. And they're both averaging over 100 here.
Yeah.
And after some shaky darts last night from some of the PDC elite stars, this is more like it from these two. Proper rat-a-tat-tat stuff.
Well, this is what they're used to, isn't it? These are the opponents they're used to playing against last night. There's a bit of a known and a bit of pressure as well. Only the one PDC player has ever lost on this stage in an opening round. That was Rob Cross 12 months ago to a qualifier. That was Paolo Nebrida.
140.
You can see the trophy in the corner there next to the F1 car on the stage that they're playing for tonight.
85.
Bunting will want his hands back on that in a couple of hours' time.
He's one of 3 champions, Stephen Bunting. The other 2, well, Michael Smith didn't qualify. Luke has been eliminated. So will it be Bunting going back-to-back or a new name on the trophy?
Had his best ever year for earnings in 2025, Stephen Bunting.
136.
A couple of Euro Tour wins in amongst that, in Riesa and Basel. Van Gerwen, he picked up a title or 2 himself and won the World Series of Darts final in Amsterdam, let's not forget, last September.
Yeah, and he had a little bit of luck in the early rounds there, Michael, but that was a brilliant tournament for him. He was consistent every round, and I thought that would be a real catalyst for a strong end to the year, but it didn't really map out like that. He's playing well here, Michael.
He's in front for the first time now.
Stephen to throw first. Game.
And we're back on throw here in Exhibition World Bahrain.
100. $57.
And our travellers visit 4 apiece in that particular metric.
See the shake of the head from Michael, and
happens more often than not these days.
Yeah, I think that shake of the head is because he knows he's playing well, so he's not willing to accept visits like that at the minute. He knows the flow's good, the pace is good, and he'll be well aware that the average is up above 100. He's finishing well.
Certainly a leaner, meaner green machine these days, Michael. There's the socks going up. Stand by for action.
108.
Stand by for a maximum bullet.
In a comfortable position in this leg now, Stephen.
99. Stephen, 121.
It's key for him. He responded after losing the last 3 legs. And he had opportunities in a couple of those legs as well.
81.
Good setup from Bunting, having missed the treble 13 that would have left double 16, but he's miles in front.
134. Stephen, you require 40.
Too little, too late. Not a finish anyway. Should be going 3 apiece here.
Oof. Even he grimaced at that one.
20.
Well, he's lucky that Van Gerwen's on a bogey.
Yeah, and what I will say, the first dart was really low, but at least Stephen missed on the outside of double 10. You start messing around with double 5,
90.
and you're just
Stephen, you
encouraging
require
problems.
20.
Taking his time. 2 10s for 3-3. There it is.
Stephen Bunting.
Nip and tuck.
Michael go first. Game.
It's a good game of darts, this.
Yeah, similar averages. Michael finishing better.
41.
Starting to get a little bit frustrated. He had a shake of the head at the beginning of the first leg, but that was a berating of himself, not happy.
See, I don't know with Michael whether it's in his mind he's fighting against history and what he's done in the past and what he believes he's capable of.
There's definitely an element of that, isn't there? He's heavily scrutinised because of how successful he was, and I said at the top of the show, he's always under pressure. He's always got points to prove, Michael Van Gerwen. And he's under immense pressure now after that 3rd max from Bunting.
82.
He's picked off the treble 19 that he needed there, but as you can see, Bunting 10 ahead after his first 6 darts, and he's going to get well ahead after 9 apiece. Big chance to break for Stephen Bunting.
98. Stephen, you require 88.
Led 2-0, trailed 3-2. Now a chance to lead again for Bunting. And a potential 11-dart leg. Awkward double 7.
74.
He's almost walking on that double 14. I think he thought he was in. What about this then for MVG? No, it won't go. How much pressure?
60.
Oh, only a 60 in the end, and another scratch of the shaved head from MVG. Now, is Bunty going to go for double 7, or is he going to split? He's going for it. 1 dart at 2s.
So,
the chance for the break may have evaporated there, Webby.
Horrible double 7, and the pace he threw the second dart. Van Gerwen gets away with one there. Started the leg really poorly.
Stephen to throw
With a
first.
clinical 80 from Van Gerwen, and he leads again.
Well, that will be a source of great annoyance to the bullet. Had that leg firmly in his grasp.
140.
This is how games can sort of turn. Stephen Bunting looked in command for a lead, and all of a sudden a 2 treble visit for Michael. All credit to Stephen, firing back with a 2 treble visit of his own.
Now there's fancy dress, and then there's the extra bit of effort. Do they give awards for their best fancy dress? I'm not sure.
98.
Michael, minimum looking to leave the same. Not so now, find another one he can't. It's as you are, it's 170 apiece. Bunting gets first crack.
We saw Littler reel it in last night. He's a third of the way there himself, Bunting. Bullseye! No.
145.
Okay, that's one.
Michael's turn now, but a crucial time in the match as well. Just a little check there. He'd be disappointed. That was a perfect first start.
Stephen, you
I
require
wonder what he thought he was on.
He did have a glance down the board, didn't he? It was as if he didn't know he was on 170.
Double 8 for Bunting for 4-4. Double trouble here for the moment. Oh, and he busts his score. What's happening here? 75 for Van Gerwen, the treble 17 hit. Double 12s hit, another clutch finish from Van Gerwen, and suddenly he's a leg away from victory.
Well, Bunting's causing all his own problems here. He's missed 14 darts at doubles in the match. Van Gerwen just the 3, 5 from 8. And it gives him an opportunity now to throw for a place in the semi-finals, where Gerwen Price will await. Clinical from Michael.
You would not expect 18% on doubles from Stephen Bunting. Something still bothering the Dutchman, but he's got the bullet exactly where he wants him at this point. Although a max could change things.
100.
Hello.
Plenty of room to the left for Michael. Just the 10, but it is a finish. Bunting will expect to lay this up. This hasn't been the problem, the scoring element. We just saw that there. It's the finishing that's proved costly for the defending champ.
164.
So for the match. Oh, he's hit treble 3. He was looking for the 19s. Oh, a single 1.
29. Stephen, you require 86.
Bit of a bag of nails there from the green machine.
It's another leg where Bunting's at the double first. Another one of them. He went double for double 16.
61.
Can't find the ball. And this is a match-winning opportunity now for Michael.
Treble 20 for Bullseye won't go. Oh, he said, oh, that's
55.
close.
Stephen, you require 25.
You'll be missing, though, these aren't gimmies. Stephen will be feeling it here.
It's got to go. And has.
And for the 9 leg, Stephen Bunting. 10 leg, Stephen.
And so that's a break back. Can Stephen now hold his nerve and take us to a deciding leg?
Game.
Bunting still averaging just a shade over 100. MVG just slightly below a ton for his 3-dart average.
That was better from Bunting, though. Tidied up that 25 really nicely, and he's not going quietly. He doesn't want to relinquish his title just yet.
140.
Still got Luke Humphries, Nathan Aspinall to come. That's next up on stage. And then Danny Noppert against his compatriot Gian van Veen. World champions and European champions everywhere you look on the stage tonight.
134.
A great visit from Van Gerwen to really pressurise the Bunting throw here.
You heard that roar from Michael as well. Looking to avoid last leg drama, Michael.
140.
Being made to work from Stephen. You credit Stephen when you've been missing doubles like he has. Be easy to throw in the towel.
That's a great adjustment. Now, how much pressure can Stephen apply? The defending champion right up against it here. It's very much a snatched first dart and a second.
59.
Oh, treblers visit at the worst possible time.
Possibly a couple of visits for Michael. He's going to need them.
88.
Brilliant last start, but this to keep the defending champ's hopes alive, you feel.
And he knows it. He knows it. No, it won't go. Van Gerwen's got 3 in hand for the match.
57. Arguably requires 16.
So 2 8s to knock out the champ.
It's Michael's turn to spurn darts at doubles, and Stephen has a let-off.
Stephen here require 88.
This to send us to a deciding leg.
Well, he wasn't exactly zipping his darts up back in his case, but I think he was turning away, preparing to head off the stage. 68 left. It's bullseye to stay in it. Way off.
49.
A bit wild for Bunting, but this could get awkward for Michael. More opportunities to win the match.
Game shot.
And there it is.
And the match,
Michael van Gerwen knocks out last year's champion and goes through to face Gerwen Price in the semi-final. Same scoreline as he got last night against Alexis Toilo, and he was made to work hard again. But Michael van Gerwen, much better on his finishing, 50% on his doubles compared to Stephen Bunting, who disappointed on the outer ring. But it's Mighty Mike through to the last four. All English affair up next on stage in the quarterfinals. Aspinall and Humphreys will do battle at the Bahrain Darts Masters.
Outstanding performance from Humphreys.